Better survey the area. An unseen force guides Alex's hands towards the painting, compelling her to look behind it. She reaches out and pulls back the painting. Discovers a chapter page hidden behind it. Should Alex retrieve the chapter page? Absolutely. How else are we going to push the plot forward? A sense of familiarity overcomes her as the chapter page comes to her fingers. So does the realization that Roberto's spirit is aiding her. Alex has found a chapter page entitled "A War to End All Wars" hidden behind the painting. Pong.
The Black Guardian grows restless, my liege. Its hunger increases, and the binding continues to weaken. We feed it flesh, but I fear it will not guard the relic too much longer.
There is no choice in the matter. It must remain and guard the artifact until the time of planetary alignment. After that, the Guardian may return to its lair. Our master does not like failure. It is imperative to keep the binding intact.
Then we have to find more flesh and bone.
Oh, okay. Anywho, a war to end all wars.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind looked at war and the value of human life. Over 19,000 men lost their lives every day in the trenches of the Somme. Some say uselessly, some invoke a higher cause. I read accounts of the slaughter from many journalists who spent time in the trenches, but I found the account of a certain Peter Jacob to be the most horrible of all. His implication about the ancients' involvement with the war was hideous and so obvious. With the horror of the Battle of the Somme scant miles away and the distant echoes of pounding artillery, a young journalist named Peter Jacob researched his latest story from the front lines. His grim task brought him to Oubliette Cathedral, now transformed into a field hospital.
But still with all kinds of crazy cult activity going on down below.
Behind all the senseless violence that surrounds me. Young men die at a rate unheard of in centuries of warfare. Shelling, machine guns, and mustard gas rip, pierce, and burn their flesh. Men soak gauze in their own urine to stop the insidious gas. The hospitals here cannot cope with the torrent of wounded.
Soldier's letter lies on the table, waiting to be sent home. I'll just take that. Let's see what it says. First letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love, Margaret. I was admitted to the hospital on Tuesday. The damage caused to my legs was slight, but there is no way that I could ever walk normally again. I hate this place. Every day I am reminded that I will never be able to do the things that I love. The hospital is a very strange place. Converted from an old cathedral, there is an odd atmosphere around it. Silent before the words of the wounded calling out in the night. There is no doubt it is haunted. What I find most odd in this place is that you never see anyone leave during the day. It's not right. No goodbyes or farewells, just an empty bed when you wake. Spooky. Flash powder and a flash pan. And a lucky penny. And we got rid of all those pews, I see. With a motherly voice, the nurse advises that Peter get some rest. Hey, I'm on a mission. The soldier is rather distressed. Perhaps he has lost a lot of friends to the trenches of the Somme. Probably lost a lot of foot to those trenches. He confides that the only stories are sad ones, and that the only true heroes are in the mortuary. All the heroes I know are dead. Faint sound of moaning emanates from behind the linen veils, whispered utterances, frantic prayers to loved ones, words offered only by those who face their mortality. Hey, buddy. That guy appeared to have the same thing to say as the other guy. The altar is cleared of all valuables, not only to prevent looting, but also to afford space for medical supplies and even as an operating table should the need arise. Peter finds a sealed envelope that seems to have been left behind. No sealed envelopes left behind. Soldier's orders. Oh. An official note on Army Regulation Stationery. Note reads, Private Thompson, by order of Lieutenant Hargraves on behalf of HRH George V, you are to leave your post of duty and rally in the street outside Oublay Cathedral. Further orders will be presented at the rallying point. God save the king. Oh, I probably should have put an English accent on that. We are in France anyway. And what other accents do the French use but English? The cathedral's tabernacle is fashioned from aged varnished mahogany. Its doors are closed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it manually. Check the... oh. That door is hidden behind a sigil. Hey, a dude. Guard frowns and ushers Peter away from the organ. He explains that it is one of the few antiques in the region that has so far survived the war, and that while he's alive it will remain intact. Do I give those to him? The guard inspects the orders and hands them back to Peter, saying that these orders are intended for someone else. The guard quietly but strongly points out that the area is off limits to civilians. The guard inspects the area to someone else. Abruptly, the guard asks if Peter has clearance for the old tower, as it is a restricted area. Or someone else. Guess I could actually go down here and check stuff out. An odd collection of colored lines decorate the wall. Below the design, steps appear to lead up into a wall, going nowhere. Oh wait, the front. Can I still go in the front? I can. Dude over there. Guard shifts about, obviously bored with his duty and awaiting a replacement or perhaps a call to arms. Guard unfolds the orders and begins to read them before exclaiming, "Bloody hell, lad! We must be on the offensive." Following the orders, he takes leave of his post. Thank you for getting out of my way. Body bags. Ooh, a paper airplane. Oh, no, it's a revolver. I'll take it. Oh my. Stacked like logs, Peter stands before the price of human war. Bloodied corpses of young men who have made the ultimate sacrifice to defend their own countries and those of others. course. It was the latest edition. Berto? Yeah. Take Tome of Eternal Darkness. Yes. Now it's all dark. No! I need a blunt or sharp weapon. Oh, dang it. There, just run for a second. Come on. It's all happening down there. It's not up here. Another soldier's letter. Second letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love, Margaret. I've been here for over a week now, and there is no word when I will be allowed to leave. Strange things have happened. At night the sounds of the hospital change. Echoes of voices that don't belong to anyone haunt the walls and corridors. The restless ghost, perhaps. Or sounds of movement or whispers. I have seen more firsthand than the sounds at night in this hospital scare me more than I ever thought possible. What is going on here at night? Why do I feel so threatened? My fears are worsened by the talk of the other young soldiers. One said that he heard cries for help in the middle of the night, cries that were only answered by snarls of rage and not compassion. Another said Lance Corporal Haskell had not been discharged, but had gone missing. I stared at his empty bed with a sense of unholy dread gnawing at my heart. Weef! Yeah, they do. Like, with a fuse burning sound. What are you up to, my dude? I guess I'll just shoot this lady. Nice, good old Splatoon. Nothing, just playing this. Figured I'd get a little spooky game action in. Oh no. Out of ammo. Is that? I don't really think that. Yeah, I blinded it, but. I need a camera to go along with this thing. I've squandered all of my revolver ammo on that one bone thief. No, lady. Let's see if I can get a spell off real quick. Run! No, he just used his flashbang. What else do I have? Shield. Yeah, just use hand off. Whoa. Oh dear Lord. One of the cathedral's guards lies dead by his post. His death was sudden and violent, his broken limbs twisted at on angles, with a trickle of blood issuing from his mouth and ears. I need a... Ooh, well, there's a rifle. Rifle lies on the altar, probably discarded by a fleeing guard. Probably. I'll take it. Let's see. Get far enough away. Maybe I can summon myself a zombie. Nope, maybe not. Oh god. Okay. Big old waste of time. And magic. Let's see. Do I need... Hang on. I don't know if this is gonna be strong enough. Nope. I need the next circle of power up. A piece of very old paper sits on top of the pipe organ, callously misplaced and forgotten. The sheet music. The shelling has knocked out the cathedral's generator. The organ cannot be used without a supply of power. It can probably be used if power is restored. Interesting. What a novel concept. I need a blunt weapon. Is it some revolver ammo? Oh, rifle ammunition. Nice. That'll do. A desk kept meticulously clean. Peter is surprised that it is not more chaotic for a frontline hospital. After all, isn't this where all the death certificates are written? Probably. Like the Marie Celeste, the desk hasn't been touched in some time. As though its user suddenly turned away and never returned. A half-written letter bespeaks silent, unfinished activity. Revolver ammo. Nice. Feel a little better. That's fine. The workings of the pipe organ have remained mostly the same since installation. Originally, the bellows were driven manually. Now they are steam-powered and the organ controlled electrically. This might be one of the oldest restored pipe organs in the world. Cool. Let's see. Let me save it real quick. And then let us enchant crap out of this rifle. Antipocket Magger Bowl. Oof. Well, let me just go ahead and... It seems like Chiturga's spells are always the best to use. This item is now enchanted. See, there's bad guys. Pew! Now it's a howitzer. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. Ah, I totally could have spawn fragged that horror. Did I come in? I came in that way, yeah. Ooh. No, dang it. No. Oh well, that's okay. I'll hit this insanity well real quick. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Alright, that appears to be all of them. Oh no, what happened? A soldier's body lies on the floor, far from the front line. This poor man met his end. His fate is far removed from his brothers in arms, a victim of the cathedral rather than a bullet or bayonet. Casks full of maturing wine line the cellar, amidst the wraiths of the cold air. When the war is over, if it ever is, the wine will be of a good vintage. Where's the... Where's the one... I think... in this time period... the... spigot is missing. I thought. Maybe not. Huh. Okay. That's Oh. This device appears to be a steam power generator. It sits idly waiting for steam to be supplied to it. There's a lever, presumably to switch the generator on and off. Should Peter pull the lever? Pull it. Pull that lever. There's a grating of metal on metal, but nothing else. There is no steam coming into the generator. Oh. Perched on the wall beside the generator is an open-faced fuse box. A fuse appears to be missing. There is no sign of where it could be. Alright, find a fuse. Store power to the generator. Whoa. Old, rusty, but faithful for many years, a coal-burning boiler provides heat and steam to the cathedral complex. There's currently no pressure being diverted to the generator. Should Peter turn the wheel? The door is unlocked but won't open. It's as if there's a large object on the other side, blocking its movement. Is there there is a hole there. Do my bidding, little buddy. And it's all good, man. It's all good. Oh, that circle of power. Body of a soldier. A patient from the hospital lies slumped against the door, trying to hide from the horror. He had barricaded himself inside the room before succumbing to his wounds. Get him out of here. Oh yeah, not too bad. Just like 8 days without power. How about you guys? There's There's that circle of power I need. Take that tang. Yeah, I totally haven't talked to you since before then. It's nuts. Yeah, that's not too bad. This room is used to store coal for the use in the steam boiler that powers the cathedral's generator. Small piles are all that's left. And with almost endless water, resupply is a long way off. Really? Yeah, I wish we could have done that. That would have hurt my pocketbook too much. The old pocketbook. But, fortunately, Jess got her electricity back, like, just a couple of days later, I think. And Sam and Evelyn just went and stayed over there. So that worked out. I know it, man. You're just, old money bags over there. But now Sam and Evelyn just went over there and chilled for the most part. Saved a game. While I figure out what I gotta do. I know I have to find a fuse. Wait. Let me go back in here. No, not this one. Where is it? So dark. I have a feeling I missed a torch somewhere. Yeah. Magamore. Boosh! Stop it! Oh man. He has a hard time shouldering this thing. That's for sure. Oof. Never mind. I need something more reliable than an old World War I era rifle. Let's see. Ta-da! New spell. Dispel area. That's dispel magic. I need reveal magic. I mean, reveal invisible. Which is Narkoth and Redgamore. Oh, hurry, dude, hurry! There we go. After the magic has taken hold, a heavy oak door is revealed. Scratches and dents infest the wood, telling a long, dark story. It is missing its handle. Because of course it is. There seems to be no way to open it. Yeah. Now they're just gonna move faster. Jeepers. No, no. Oh no. Ugh. Whoa. Where did they go? No, leave me alone, possessed lady. Let's see if Anthony's still chilling in here. Oh, no, but a bunch of these boys are. No, we don't have time to reload. Rifle. Go, 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 go. Sweet. Shooey. Boxes of medical supplies awaiting use and treatment covered with bloody fingerprints. It is hard to tell whether they are actually used to save lives or just to relieve the suffering. Hey, there's a torch. Saying there was something I could pick up. What is it? That was just examine.
Well, you seem to hurt.
There we go. No. Whoa, we got extra dark. Here, let me go ahead and Santac. I'm gonna put that one together. For real. Eternal is super gothic. Uh-oh.
Ah, sweet Alex. Many centuries I've waited for you. You are mine. Don't disappoint me now. I've waited such a long time, Alex.
Never! I know what you are. I've seen what happened.
I read about it. Now let me get back to my reading.
You can try to fight me, but in the end you shall succumb to my desires. My foolish child, you don't even know your own destiny.
Get away from me!
This isn't really happening.
Not for a little while, it's not. Alright, just dodge everything. The altar stands wreathed in cold mist. As Peter nears the stone, a sense of deep woe gnaws at his heart. The cathedral is undoubtedly evil, and not the holy place he thought it to be. Ah, thankfully. Good lord, let me get that sword. Some revolver ammunition that I won't use. The room has fallen into disuse. The shelves once full of books and scrolls are now rife with dust, bearing nothing but trash and debris. Alright, let's see. Oh, I need to do that one. That one is... Oh, man. What did he tell me that was? Oh, I don't remember. Oh well, that's okay. I'll just use 5 spell. Alright. And I think I would rather use that than to enchant anything. We just get to hacking and slashing down here. Clear out some of these bad boys. Stop with the punch-ins. There. Foul beast. Chop. Yeah, I've got a sword now, homies. Make mincemeat out of you. Okay. I still can't use the organ, I think. Nope. I still have to find that door handle. One of the more cryptic things about this game in a rush of inventiveness, Peter jams the lucky penny in place of the fuse. Amazingly, it works. The fuse has been replaced. But now, you don't have your lucky penny. Squeak! One of the rats had holed up in the generator there, obviously. Alright. Giant waste of time that was. Do I have to do something with this? I think I've done everything I'm supposed to do, right? I should be able to use the organ now. Oh! Should Peter play the organ? Yes! Whoops. I fat-fingered the buttons. Castlevania, 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 Castlevania. Get out of here. Tabernacle is almost empty of all the things that should be there, such as holy water or other ritualistic items. There's only a door handle lying on the lower shelf. What does this go to? How many of there are you? Also had some glue handy, some JB Weld. A bunch of ammo that I probably won't use. No! Ah! All better. All better. What's up, Creeper Kitty? How are you doing? Whack. Ooh. You killed your friend there, pal. Kind of maybe about the same. Except for the insomnia part. I'm welcoming capitalizing on the insomnia. I'm holding off on panicking about the next hurricane until like Wednesday. Then maybe I'll start getting stressed out about it. I'm hoping nature doesn't hate us that bad. Yeah. I just, for myself, I mean, I had to go 8 days without electricity, so not necessarily panic-inducing, I guess. I just don't want it to happen. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a very good plan. Soldier's letter number 3. Third letter from Private Reginald Jackson to his love, Margaret. It's been 2 weeks since Haskell went missing, and I'm afraid to go to sleep. More than once I saw shadows of people moving past my bed, peeking through the blinds to see a wounded soldier being taken from his bed, drugged and delirious, in the dead of the night, never to be seen again. Haskell was, perhaps, as I will be. What happened to them, I don't know. I'm afraid to ask what happened, for I know that I would surely be the next one to be taken into the darkness. Yeah. I haven't fully restocked my perishables in the refrigerator and freezer, so... Not yet, anyway. Well, no, we did kind of fatten up the refrigerator a bit. I have to eat really fast. Probably a little overkill. The table is stacked full of occult items, far beyond anything Peter had expected. He uncovers bizarre drawings of unnatural creatures, animated corpses, and other ethereal nightmares. Kind of like all of the stuff that he's been seeing lately. Row upon row of books dedicated to occult lore and arcane science, from the ludicrous to the most hideously unholy. The shelf appears to be recessed into the wall, not quite as flush as the others in the room, almost as if it could slide inward. I better push on it. Trappers. All they do is slow me down. But yeah, as terrible as it sounds, I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping for another Texas hit. I mean, I imagine they probably weaken by the time they get over there. So, should hopefully be okay. I did, that's really awesome. Key lies in the Christian Creek. I haven't even found a locked door yet. Binding the hall key. I think I just went the wrong way. Sequence broke. Yeah, I definitely need to catch one of those streams. I'd love to watch you do that. Nice. Nice. You gonna do your VR playthrough next? 'Cause you should. It probably won't be as disturbing if you already know what's happening in the game. But still lots of good fun. I implore you to reconsider. It's so good. Like, it was the first VR game that I played, and nothing's beaten it yet. The only thing that's come close, which not that I've played a whole lot, but the only thing that's come close is Doom VFR. Just because you really get a sense of the scale of the bad guys. That's one way to do it. I think you should just at least try it. Like, maybe just a part, I don't know. Soldier's cold and stiff body lies sprawled on the steps. Peter attempts to flip the corpse over to discover his identity, but all that is left of the man's face is ruined mass of eaten flesh. Brutal. Ah, disappoint. I guess you're off the hook then. If you get the chance, though, Like, not necessarily play it, just, you know, check it out. Just do the part with, the part where, like, the first time you get attacked by Mia. Maybe just that. A little spoopy, but not too terrifying. Is that the same one? No, that is not the same one. Ooh, a new spell. Magical attack spell scroll. Why would it be here of all places? Here in this corridor. I could have swore that that was called something else. What was it again? Anterbrock Magamore? Yeah, Redmore. Let me just do that one. Because it takes too long to do the 7 points. Yeah. Yeah, it made me a little sick buying mine. But I got a good deal on my PS4 Pro. A friend of mine sold me his because he was like in need of cash, so I got a pretty good. I think he sold it to me for like 300, but with 4 games or whatever. And then I kind of immediately went out and spent the other $300 and some odd on the VR headset. The pack. The corridor is ended by an elaborate door, decorated in a manner much different than the others within the cathedral. Peter senses an unbearable evil beyond the door. When he reaches it to open it, fear creeps into his gut and begins to eat at his soul. Should Peter open the door? Not yet. Let me save it. Does Peter get mushed too? I don't think so. Oh, I think Peter actually fights him. I'll see if I can find a rich person to contribute to your VR fund, like with the condition that you play Resident Evil 7 in VR. Yeah, 38 versus Ancient Guardian. I don't think that's gonna work, pal. SNES or NES? You should totally play that though. Because that game is trash. It's bearable trash. But it's trash. Yeah. Yeah, I wish they had done more. I only rented that one a few well, good. I've only rented that one a few times. But such disappoint. Oh, whoops. I have to attack him when he's like this. Yeah, no, I did too. On the subject of friggin' LJN, like, I had a deep-seated love for Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure. And I actually really like Friday the 13th better than I liked A Nightmare on Elm Street. I just didn't get Nightmare on Elm Street. Move the barrier closer. All of them? Yeah. Yeah, they were. Okay. There we go. One hit is better than no hits. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Okay. That's good to know. I think I just have to hit him one more time before it goes into the next phase, though, right? Oops. Yeah, one more time. But for phase 3, I have to be quick, though, don't I? I just have to dodge until he goes limp for a second. Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, it's been too long since I've played this game. Plus having my brain clogged up with all the other games in the past like 18 years. Yeah, I can imagine. Definitely. In the middle of it myself. Ta-da! Oh wow, how's the state of the emulation then? Oh, really? That's awesome. The Guardian of Ulyath vanquished, and the stained glass that kept it hidden lying in pieces, the essence of Xolotath is now liberated. Its magic beckons to Peter, calling to him. He approaches cautiously. Should absolutely retreat. Peter reaches out for the artifact, but pulls away as he feels its corrosive magic close on his hand. Wrapping his hand in a shred of clothing, he carefully lifts the artifact from its resting place. God knows what's going to happen to him now.
And that was how I came by it.
Oh, lovely.
I know it sounds crazy, but there you have it. The only proof I have is that statue.
It's a strange one. I've seen one like it before.
Alright, Peter's one of the survivors.
Yes. Very rare, though. Very obscure.
I've had experts take a look at it, and none of them know what it is. And you do.
I'm somewhat of an expert on these things myself. An interest I developed a long time ago while I was a young man.
Then you should keep it. Lord knows I have no interest in it. I am sure it's the cause of my sleeplessness. I keep thinking about it, as if it's calling out to me.
Then a drink, perhaps. For the gift. For an unusual objet d'art.
Objet d'art. Chapter finally complete. I planned on doing that myself. Small penny. Oh, the lucky penny. I guess he went back and got that on his way out.